You
Ah,
already
so
saw my you already saw my stealth roll, right?
yeah, I
Wonder
saw
for
it.
me.
So let me describe what happens for so that when Nameless and Chimpan was recording, they know what happened. Ah, jeez. Anyway, so here's what happened. Uh, while you're preparing to go up north, one of your shadows gives you the rule that gives you a word that the little gunsmith that you know said that said that a couple the legal gun deal that you know that a couple of gunsmiths has been stolen from the pirate kingdom and is going up there as we speak by one of her generals. Now, with that role, you can't exactly get into the pirate kingdom. You need at least a 50 to get in there, but you just get into the ship.
Right. All right. So yeah, with
So so
our
you so you get into this ship, and I guess that's where we begin now.
yep. All right. So the shadows, because this mission is of a high importance because this could, if they are forced to this, and from the intel I got, could somewhat cripple William's war effort. So I am helping out in this. So as I would have gave William the situation, and the operation would already be underway. So now, the shadows and me, we have gone onto the ship, and right now our main goal is locating the prisoners, and then our next task is hopefully with the help of possibly some mermaids and my shadows, we are going to try to find areas to weaken this ship to make it look like the ship was lost at sea. Probably piss off the general and maybe even the pirate princess of make it look like, yeah, those gunsmiths you wanted, yeah, the ship was lost at sea because it's not at all rare occurrence that ships can get lost at sea or even destroyed at sea. So we're going to either
I'll note that this is a very difficult task, especially with this one pirate captain, well, pirate admiral, because she sent him because he knows he is the most efficient of them all. So you literally have you literally have so you literally have shipwrights and guards running day and night. So be very very careful.
all right.
One
So
bad
as you
roll
got,
could light you a fight. I admit you cannot win with just sheer numbers.
yep. So all right, the situation. Will also let William know. So I'll contact him and be like, William, do you read over?
Yeah. Yes.
I am letting you know that we have successfully made it onto the ship now. Our main operation is about to start to either rescue these prisoners. If at worst, we might kill them. If situations go arise to where we cannot successfully extract them, do you have any assets nearby or anything that could try to sink the ship? As we do not want any of these members of this gunsmith to reach the pirate princess, pirate queen. My bad.
I'll see what's available.
Oh wait, hold on, William, or Seawell. Moreover, you how much blasting clay? Like, are we making blasting clay at least somewhat?
We have a fucking factory making the shit.
So theoretically, I could borrow some of that blasting clay.
Oh yeah.
The serious putty, got it.
The angry Play-Doh, yes.
Says we'll actually take some of that in case situation goes awry. So right now, Ty, our main operation now is first to have a shadow that we already have trained in explosives. Start setting up the blasting clay. Set it towards. We're gonna set it to mostly on one side of the ship to where it blows a massive hole to where this hole is gonna be massive to where yes, they can try, but it's gonna be in vain. Like I want this hole big enough to where water's just rushing in. They have to either abandon ship.
Okay, well, if that's your plan, roll with
Of course,
this.
of course, it's being placed outside the ship because we don't have to place it inside the ship.
Yeah,
As long
because
as it's
if
just
you place it inside the ship, you have to roll with disadvantage. So place it outside the ship, you can roll normally.
and this is stealth, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
No. I'm looking for
Yeah.
I'm looking for a 30 at least.
What the?
Nope.
Is
So
there?
you try but fail one one of the guards look over like, what the fuck, and blows the whistle. Now everyone's up. Not everyone's getting up.
Question: where is this ship compared to our bases?
It is literally in between your headquarters and the pirate and the land of pirates. So it's literally like right in the middle.
How long would it take to get to get our dirigibles out there carrying a contingent of dragon gliders?
Alright. While you do that, Golden, you notice everyone's awake. The captain's awake with his longbow in hand.
All right.
Longbow
As soon
McCoy,
as
Longbow McCoy, the sharpest shot in the west, the sharpest shot in the sea, if you will.
all right. So this ship's still is it in water or on a port?
Oh no, it's in water.
Okay. So we were able to do successfully with the help of the mermaids. Since this operation is blown, we are now because we are not fighting this. There is no fight. So as soon as we hear the whistle being blown, we immediately dive off with the blasting clay, because it wasn't properly set. We take off. We jump into the water with the mermaids helping us, and with their help, we start going under because bullets and arrows cannot go underwater because of a lot of resistance. So immediately jumping off the ship, off its side that we were hanging on, and getting with the mermaids, and we are going as deep as we can. And I'm informing William that our position has been compromised. We are retreating to secondary planning. We will keep details on the ship and its coordinates. And we start diving. Mermaids helping us. We start diving deep below, getting as far back as we can to where we still see the ship. Because I'm. What time of day is it, Ty?
Nighttime, like dead night.
Alright. But we are able to see.
You can almost see looking up and you see propellers on the ship, and now they're activated. So they're going to be moving much faster from now on.
Yep. So we're gonna inform William, of the constant movement of the ship. We are now in tail. We are tailing this ship. We are far away enough to where they can't retaliate, and we are just small because now it's dark. Now they have to try to look through and see our tiny little heads, not even bobbing up. Like we're just probably just underwater the whole time, thanks to the mermaids. And just keep repeating positions to William for accurate marks.
So I'm assuming the dirigibles are a lot faster than the sailing ship.
Uh, oh yeah, they pull down the sails and activate the what to call it. So They are now moving much faster. Like I said, that captain's known for efficiency. So if he knows something's up, he wants to get his job done as fast as possible.
Do we get a chance to intercept him?
It's possible. Well, one with perception check. If it's high enough, it's chance you can figure out where he's heading, what the
Does
path
he
he's
get?
heading to.
Yeah. Does he get advantage because we keep giving him constant location feeds?
Yes, you do. Yes, you get advantage.
How does 42 sound?
You figure out that, oh, well, if he's efficient, that he's going to be going the fastest, most shortest way possible.
Okay.
And since an airship could travel faster than a sea ship,
Multiple airships, but yes.
huh?
So it's multiple airships. We're bringing basically our flying carriers. That carry several of the smaller things because we're experimenting with dive bombing today, Ty.
Oh no!
Yep, with the dragon gliders, they'll be doing dive bombing runs using incendiary bombs. The ship is mostly made of wood, right, Ty?
Wood mixed with metal. This is also the first ship that's been refitted.
So this guy made a mistake by not rolling over, and he's going to suffer for it.
Like this was a notorious pirate before, so he's not used to rolling over. Hell, you've
Well,
seen
you should have seen
stop, scrap. You've seen his warrant posters.
Okay, but
So I'm guessing, just after dawn or whatever, we catch up to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's
but he
kind of
made he made one mistake.
What?
He misjudged our air power.
Yep. So looking up, he sees the dirigibles, and then he's way out of the range of whatever he can do. And then he sees little winged things start falling from them and coming towards him at very high speed as they get into position and start doing a very steep dive before releasing something that is now causing fires all over his ship. Also, I'm using napalm incendiaries. Good luck getting that shit put out.
Flammable jelly.
And you hear, and unlike the last the pirate captain, this one is still cool as a crew. Like, all right, put out that fires, men. Prepare the fire that then the second they come down again. Pretty much as cool as a cucumber, just giving orders left, right, and center.
That's
So
when
what
the
was he?
aircraft starts strafing with the machine guns.
Say again?
Targeting. That's when the aircraft starts strafing with the automuskets. Yes, each of them has an automusket built on board.
Actually, before that, Ty, what does Steel have to roll the deadliness of the napalm strikes?
Because his ship is made of mix of metal and if napalm hits a crew member, they unless it's a captain or his first mate, is dead. He's dead instantly. He or she is dead instantly.
The question is, do we need to roll to, how many bombs hit successfully? I'm assuming we'll treat this similar to a siege weapon.
Okay, so I'll roll a d10, see how many actually hits this ship. And if it's over 5, then it slows down. Alright, 7 hits the ship, and it's slowing down because they have to put out the fire before they activate the rowers again.
Oh, they're using rowers?
Yeah, like I said,
Wow.
this is
That's
this is an efficient captain. So if secretary says, "Oh, we could add rowers to the ship instead of just staying on the seas." Oh, I'm going to get that.
from extreme range, high up there. I'm gonna have my cannon crew aim for the oars and use high explosive rounds to try to blow up as many oars off the side of that ship as possible. Because that
Okay, but remember, the oars doesn't do anything anymore. They're using rudder power now.
using what?
Oh, that's right. The oars do something because they put up the sails to deal the fires.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Because the thing is, if they have the sails down, those are going to catch and they're in trouble. So they're probably trying to prevent that. So what I'm doing is destroying what propulsion they have left, while simultaneously the dragon gliders are using their machine guns to strafe the crew and specifically targeting anyone that is trying to put out fires. So basically, they're doing strafing runs. So Stuka dive bomber strafing runs. Let's do this.
Okay, well, roll.
Also, a question: how hard is it to extinguish napalm?
Near impossible, but
Yeah.
doesn't mean magic. But they'd have magician on board, magic people on board, so they could at least contain.
So anyone trying to cast a
They
spell,
could at least
help it
contain.
take.
They could at least contain the napalm to
Oh,
get back
they're
to the
helping with the
ship.
firefight effort. Auto muskets.
Yeah. Fill them full of lead.
Also, just warning that if you strafe to shoot, they're gonna shoot back, and the captain is known as longbow for a reason.
I mean, good luck. These things are, moving extremely fast and have pretty high ACs. Because, fucking aircraft at high speed.
All right,
And
so
it'll take quite a bit of damage to take one down, too. So
like roll your damage check because obviously they're gonna hit without fail, while I roll.
So,
2. Like,
no, we never really statted the machine gun, did we?
no, I didn't stack the ship because I didn't expect you to actually hit high enough to actually catch up to it.
So, will it just be basically like a multiple of the repeating air rifle that I've got?
Yes, and I'm going to use D20 plus 10 for the cannon shots to see if plus 5 for the cannon shots to see if they hit.
Okay.
So 4 cannon shots for one side, and then of course the longbowman is going to go as. Of course, the longbowman and his magician assistant is going to go as well. So can 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to do the 18 and 19 hit.
Yeah, they would hit. But I'm surprised that a cannon can aim up that high on a ship.
You'll find out. Obviously, you'll find out what. Well,
Yeah.
okay. You don't have to guess. One of the here's the first one. It's like, okay, we've been getting dive bombed by some asshole, so I'm going to make it so a cannon can shoot up as well straight ahead. So here's the first person that came up with this. The gunsmiths are there to make sure their whole island's protected. Well, their whole city is protected.
Yeah, we're about to take that away, and we're going to retaliate by doing constant incendiary bombings.
But yeah,
we will teach her to comply. The firebombing of Dresden is going to be nothing compared to what I'm going to do to this bitch.
But yeah, 20 total. So yeah, 20 total.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, 20 total for 2 that hit.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot, and the longbow, yeah. And longbowman.
Those 2, I would say they do take down 2 of them. But they're not like instant death. It's more of like, oh crap, and they do basically a crash landing in the ocean and quickly get grabbed up by the mermaids.
Mermaids and my shadows who are
because if you didn't get quickly grab up the mermaids,
Yeah.
and going here's gunfire going off in their direction.
Yep. So mermaids grab him and just go zoom away. Hold your breath for a minute there, buddy. And they zoom
However,
away.
however, the longbowman is going to go, and he's going to aim for one of your crew members. So,
One of the down pilots.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So add +3 to this. Oh damn it!
he missed.
So I'm gonna roll damage, I guess, for just strafing this thing.
Yeah,
Is it okay? Okay. I would probably say we brought 5 of our dirigibles, and they each carried 5 of those fighters. That seem fair, Ty?
yeah,
And you said basically all but like 3 hit because they got shot down.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
Meanwhile,
So 3 missed, while the rest just.
meanwhile,
would you say
oh
like
damn! Wow.
2d8? What's that?
You'll find out soon.
Yeah. So would
Note is not in your favor.
okay. So a 2d8. So would you say like a 2d8 plus 2 would be a good baseline for those machine guns
Yeah,
for striking? Okay, so I guess we'll just roll basically all of them as kind of 1 damage, and you can kind of figure out how many are dead. So this is so it's 17, so 34 d8 plus 34, I guess.
yeah.
165 damage, basically is shredding this boat.
All right.
Mainly targeting
So, good
firefighters.
news and bad news. The
Yeah.
good news is obviously shred the boat, and a lot of the shipment, the basic crew members are down.
Mhm.
The bad news, that one was how long it will take for the fire to get contained and ship to roll back and the runners to roll back again. So the fires
All right.
have been contained and are
All right.
using the what's it
No more
called
Mr.
power
Nice
again.
Guy. We're deploying the mustard gas.
God damn. The bombs. So the bombs are now the planes are being fitted with mustard gas.
Bombs. Yeah.
Ty, can I do something?
Go ahead.
With the mermaid helping me, can you say they're thoroughly distracted by the aircraft?
All like you can actually hear the captain's voice as they tell him, look, have them look up at the aircraft, have them look down on the ship. So half them are still looking down. Of course, the ship pilot is like guiding the ship with the the rories.
All right. Here's my other question. With how Seawall has built it, could you say my sniper rifle that was specifically made by William could I have successfully outranged this longbow?
Barely.
That is all I need, because what I'm going to do is have this mermaid help me. Like, this mermaid's going to get up. I'm going to use, like, the mermaid as... You ever seen, like, those sniper courses where, like, a sniper and a spotter do, like, some weird fucking techniques to shoulder the rifle?
Yeah.
Like, he'll have the rifle shouldered on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
That type of thing. That is what I'm doing. So, and I'm going to... It's like a slow peak. So I'm not, like, rising up fast to where they can, like, so much spot the silhouette. It's going to be a slow rise. And as low as I can, I am aiming for the captain. I'm taking... Alright, so let's see. Let me double check
All
everything,
right.
because I have...
Seeing as a longboatman.
Versus my rifle, since I somewhat outrange him, but you said barely.
Yeah. I think
I'm keeping
he has a trick to get the range, but he can't do it right now as you pretty much shooting him, so
So, what I will do is...
so
check.
so DC 16 if to hit.
Alright, let me... I
See,
had it
that's
written...
obviously not a front range fighter.
plus that with my... Question. Is this considered a sneak attack?
No, everyone's fully aware.
Okay. Shit. So that with that... Add that with the accuracy buff that I got with... and then I think... And then a +1 to that. Yep, and I think that's it. And... 41 hit.
Yeah, obviously.
Damage is that plus that. Oh, I should have called for a bleeding attack. God damn it. I just saw that. Oh well, next time.
Yeah. Oof, Leaf. That's a lot of damage.
Let's see. That's okay. So it's a 1.
Well, are you doing study target as well?
I've been doing that, yeah. So I'm adding all the stuff right now
Okay, I got
because the damage is a 1d12, but then I also have gun training, which gives me a +7 to damage. Then, God, I gotta make sure to use my feats. I had fucking Vital Strike and Far Shot.
Yeah.
You can tell how often I don't be in combat that I should be. And then we add. All right, Ty. Here's the damage. 16 points of damage.
Ouch.
And
So,
you know, as that shot rings out, I don't even confirm the hit. I fucking dive back down with a mermaid.
Leaf, you do know that again you have Vital Strike, right? That increases the damage.
Oh, by how much? I think I added vital. No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. It's an additional roll. Let me double check what the Vital Strike does. You make one attack. The roll the weapon damage to the weapon twice. Adding the before adding okay. So yeah, you add another D12 to that. And I really need to get you that hatchbutt already.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
ouch.
So that is a total of 28 damage, and I don't even confirm if I hit him. As soon as the shot rings out, immediate dive backwards, that way I'm more far away.
That,
So he just...
that unfortunately
remember-
doesn't help because once he...
And remember, my
once he-
sniper is suppressed. He's going to have to try to make a roll to see where that shot came from.
Yeah.
And remember, all this noise is not helping him because this is a suppressed shot.
Actually, he knows. Well, one, yes, I do have to make a roll, but it's used to calm situation, so even chaos doesn't phase him.
Alright. And
But
this
remember, this is a notorious captain, so he's used to insane situations. But if that's
and this is him trying to do his perception against my stealth roll, correct?
yeah, so add +15.
+15 to my stealth roll?
Yeah.
Which doesn't help because there's only... Which
43.
doesn't help.
Yeah.
So yeah, he turns around, but he couldn't see you in time.
I just dive back under.
Have my fighters been reloaded with gas weaponry?
But it does ask his first mate to come to his side, because the next time you see him, it's going... Because he receives you, he has a surprise trick up his sleeve.
Yeah.
If you can beat my stealth roll. I'll just... It's like whack-a-mole, but you don't know where the fucking mole is.
I mean, I'll be doing extreme range shots with the high explosive targeting the oars to try to blow them apart to put this thing dead in the water.
Meanwhile, I'm going to do this. Oops.
The amount of like, yeah, he could stay cool, but just his men getting shredded by machine guns, him just getting plinked out of nowhere. to now his ship's on fire, it's been contained, but now he just sees the planes going back and now adding something else.
That sucks. Anyway,
Uh-oh. What did he try to do?
we'll see. You'll see momentarily, but go ahead,
I,
Steve.
Failed, whatever he did.
Actually, I'm going to modify it. Half the bombs are going to be the basically poisonous gas meant to kill. The other half is the gas form of the anti-magic shit we came up with.
No.
Yeah. So the 17
In that
fighters.
case, make me two
Sorry, no, 22 fighters,
rolls to see if you hit the ship.
So would it just be considered like a siege attack? So I
Yeah.
believe I use my intelligence rather than my dex along with my base attack bonus.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 1d20 plus 20. I'm going to use my reroll for that. 34
Much-
for the poison gas.
All right,
and
that
24
hits.
for the,
That doesn't.
anti-magic. Okay, Ty, I'd like to ask you a question. What is the AC of a boat?
Now that all crews are on deck, the AC is going to be 20. If it was completely silent, it would be 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the boat. He's not targeting crew. He's
I'm
just in
not
the
targeting
boat.
people. I'm putting a gas weapon. I'm deploying a gas weapon, Ty.
Okay, so 24 just hits it.
Yeah. Doesn't hit as many as I'd like, but a couple do hit, which is hopefully enough. So, there's now this, like, putrid, like, yellow-green fog going over the ship, causing people to immediately, like, cough and vomit the second it gets them. I would... have gas weapons ever been deployed before on this planet?
Not to this extent.
So, I'm curious, would they have to roll, like, will not to fucking freak the fuck out and, like, jump off the ship? As the air is now toxic?
Okay, I'm gonna go real I'm gonna go real for the major crew members, with the exception of the captain, and the first mate, because you'll find out in a minute. I'm gonna roll for the ship hands.
Mhm.
So major crew members is +5.
Okay.
So still standing.
Yeah.
And they're running towards the captain and the captain and first mate as we speak. Major ship hands, just base roll. They fail. So that means now I gotta roll to see if they can actually get to captain and first mate. And see why in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so 32 gets to captain and first mate before they pretty much die. And once that happens, the first mate pretty much summons a hurricane to blow all the gas away, but they can't do anything anymore. So pretty much all the crews is in a tight circle.
Yeah. Oh, you mean it's perfect for strafing runs?
It's gonna be hard because there's a hurricane surrounding them now.
Okay. How long is it gonna last?
As long as the first plane is concentrating.
Question. Hasn't he just taken a lungful of the magic shutdown gas?
Let's say roll to see if he actually gets exposed to it.
Yeah.
I'll roll.
Because remember,
Yeah.
Because he didn't hit a lot, but definitely some made contact.
Yeah, a couple
All right.
canisters
Oops. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So add +6 to this to see if he gets hit or not. He
got hit.
No, he did. No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, that's his
That was a defense
okay.
against it. Her defense against
Okay,
it.
my bad. I thought you were saying roll +6 to hit. I thought you meant like our hit on the GAD. My bad.
Well, I guess we'll have to go with Plan B. Since they're not looking at the water anymore, Leaf, send them in.
And that's a little better.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They're not looking at the water anymore, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
They
they're
can't.
not.
Yeah, so Leaf, start planting the explosives.
You don't have to tell me twice. Sorry, I was eating.
And
So,
obviously, since the crew is stuck in this hurricane until the gas blows away,
Yeah.
you don't have to roll for stealth because, well, they're stuck in a hurricane.
Yeah.
so immediately, as soon as we start seeing all those fucking crew members run away and they like start piling in, the hurricane starts. The operation starts. Fucking mermaids go as fast as they can. Our shadows get to the ship, and our expert starts planting a fuck ton of the silly putty.
Yep.
Or sorry, serious putty. And then
the angry Play-Doh.
yep. And enough to where it's gonna blow a giant ass hole into the ship.
Actually,
And probably
it's blown multiple holes in multiple areas.
yeah. You think I brought enough to blast one hole? No, I brought enough to blast several.
Yep.
What's hard than filling up one hole? Multiple holes.
Yep.
Especially when the crew are distracted right now. So yeah, Ty. We'll say 6. Actually, no, 7. 7 different areas are, massive amounts of blasting clay is placed. Several different parts of the ship, and then once it's
I know it's going to ruin this, but may I give a Chip as a GM? Maybe one of the blasted clays should be at the rudder so they can't move anymore.
Yeah. Blow the rudder off.
they're using a rudder. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, because in another 2 turns they're gonna get to the island and they're gonna have a lot more defenses.
But yeah, we'll he'll plant blasting clay and also the rudder. Sorry, the rudder as well as any other areas, and just for rudder, and then several areas around the ship, just a little bit above sea level, but not enough to where like water won't go through. If that makes sense.
Okay. Alright,
And
so
once it's all planted, he basically gives a signal, and we boogie the fuck out of there. As he probably set a timer. It's just okay. Timer set. Run.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Swim. And we swim as far fucking away as we can.
how many minutes you said it to?
30 seconds.
Guys, keep it in the seconds.
Yeah, it's like maybe not even 15 seconds. Just enough to where we can have a safe distance. So probably 15 seconds.
Yep.
So we're swimming away very fast.
Alright, as you're swimming away, the ship gets lighted up like a Christmas tree, but I do have to make an arm check for the rudder to see if it survived or not.
That's gonna be a mess. You do realize that
I know.
explosives is underwater.
That's why it's a base roll.
Yep.
And it's not enough. The rudder is destroyed.
Yep. So they're taking on a crap load of water. They either have to brave the hurricane, brave the gas, or sink.
You hear one final command. Actually, let me check one final time.
Fucking kaboom!
Okay, so the captain's like, okay, we've finished our mission. Let's get the hell out of here. And the hurricane and first mate lifts the hurricane up, takes it into the sea, and starts cruising to the island as they are abandoning this ship.
They're what, the ship?
They're abandoning ship. They use their hurricane as they use their hurricane to swim through the water.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, the people are in the water.
No, obviously, the first mate's gonna take some deck with him, with her.
Oh, okay, so got it. So load the anti-magic shell. Boom!
That's gonna be tricky with literally a hurricane protecting them.
This is a massive and fast shell, Ty. It's a flak 88. It doesn't care about weather. It just cares about boom.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Should have let him got away with that.
Yeah, 23. And I'm guessing that thing's horribly unwieldy, so it's not that hard to hit it. And I've got to just hit nearby her.
Since
The
it's
shell impacts and, nearby her, and just a fuckload of this gas just spreads over all of them. As her magic, I'm assuming, just poofs.
that ruins her concentration. Actually, no, there's no way she can make a real save
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
That ruins her concentration as all of them
Scrap.
fall
Have the
to
mermaids drag them underwater.
fall to water and start to swim to swim.
Scrap. Have the mermaids drag them underwater. Let some of the low-level crewmen survive, though. Make sure we have the gunsmiths as well.
Alright. So can I paint a picture for you, Ty?
Okay.
They abandoned ship. They think the hurricane's got them covered as they're trying to swim. Next thing you know, they see the hurricane start to dissipate. Now they're in the open. Next thing you know, as they're swimming, suddenly one of them you hear bloop. They look back. He's gone. Where's Jameson? Bloop. Where did Andrew go?
Yeah. We're also going for the captain and that first mate. I want the first mate alive.
All right, so we're killing off most of the crew. Like William said, I will leave a couple very low level crew members to survive.
So obviously, people like the doctor, the interrogator, all of them are going to get executed.
Well, interrogated then executed. Yeah. So, that means captain, first mate, anyone of importance. But you know what? Just because this is me, the cook, he's the only one that survives. Him and a couple low-level crew members will survive.
And assume anyone that's resistant to war, you snipe on the spot or slash on the spot.
Yeah, the mermaids are just go drag down. Will you cooperate? No. Stab, slash, or just slash their neck. Okay,
Or
next.
them to drown.
Yeah, just drag them.
Some of them are resistant to war, so you still have to stab them sometimes.
Yep.
But some that don't want to cooperate, they're just dragged to the very near bottom to where it's almost nearly impossible for them to swim back up.
No, we're keeping the bodies. I don't want her resurrecting them.
Okay.
Okay, well, you have good news, you have bad news. The good news is, congratulations, you disabled one of the pirate admirals and his first mate, and a couple of low-level crew members. And you actually rescued a few of the gunsmiths.
Yes.
Those rolls I was doing, they were to see if they could sneak past you. That 14 snuck an emergency ship past you underwater. So half the gunsmiths still made it to the island.
Okay, then, before the guns can get to work, we're fucking Dresden bombing that place. Yeah. We're not letting up. We're targeting any place that they could do work.
That's going to be impossible, because past the docks, you're literally going to have hundreds and hundreds of pirates.
Yeah.
Seeing what's going on is going to start shooting like crazy.
These are not dive bombers, ties.
Ty, these are the dirigibles at over 10,000 feet.
All they could do is it's the meme of people trying to shoot at that Chinese weather balloon or spy balloon.
Yeah.
It's impossible to hit. They just think they might hit.
Yeah.
But all in reality, they're not even getting anywhere close.
Yeah.
Let them shoot their rifles and bows up in the air. I don't think their feeble attempt at defense gets them to.
We're just going to constantly firebomb them.
Create
and as a retaliation, they're going to start to use the civilians as human shields. So you don't get even half the pirates on that.
We're not going for the pirates.
We're
trying to make sure they cannot do any developments.
We're targeting all buildings. Any building.
Yeah, we're burning the infrastructure to the ground, Ty. Good luck developing stuff if you literally have no place to build it.
You'll see a response soon, but... Yeah. So you're burning the infrastructure to the ground.
Yeah.
The Mayoral mansion where the pirate empress now resides, quote unquote, and the gate neighborhoods are protected so you can't touch them.
How?
But
what protects them?
But as you fly over, you see a very interesting warehouse where pretty much all the scientists, all the gunsmiths, everyone is sent to develop anything.
Yeah, and we're bombing it. We're bombing all of it.
Also protected.
How? What is protecting it?
A magic shield.
Magic shields have their limits.
If we saturate the shield enough,
you also remember there's hundreds of pirates. Of course, a bunch of them is going to be mages.
Question: does this magic shield prevent gas from entering?
Damn it! According to the rules, no, it doesn't.
So first wave, just complete saturation of anti-magic gas. Second wave, incendiaries.
Third wave, mustard gas to keep the pressure.
No. We're not using the mustard gas on this one. We're burning it, destroying the infrastructure. Not only that, but first wave, ring of fire around this thing. Second wave, anti-magic gas. Third wave, fire in the center.
All right. As you prepare the third wave, you finally see what the secret project is. What two of the secret project is. Yeah. She's constructing her own airship to conquer the skies.
Well, that just burned to the fucking ground.
And the gunsmiths were also not only working on anti-air fire, but a railgun.
A magic railgun? Ooh.
Yes.
We'll go to the wreckage later for that. So I'm assuming we just killed her entire R&D. Or nearly all of it. And even then, the R&D guys are probably going to go like, no, I'm not fucking working for you.
They're scared. They're going to work for her or be slaves.
I'll be a slave. I'll be a manual slave before I work for you doing that shit. Kill me, torture me. I don't care.
Let's see how much the R&D department survives, though.
Yeah.
All right, 58% survives, so it's going to take them a while to actually rebuild everything.
But here's a question: where's all their blueprints? Yeah. Got burned.
No, the blueprints in the cap. It's in the princess's. I'm not saying princess. The empress's office.
You keep confusing the two.
Yeah. And we're as I said, Ty, we are Dresden style bombing this place. We're not stopping until there is nothing left.
Okay, so...
And this is like Middle Ages construction, which is, like thatched roofs and wood. So it's a lot of fire. Yeah.
Here's what happens.
Yeah.
Once it confirms that all civilians are dead, you hear a voice say, why did you do that? Anyway, I'll take it from here. And here is the Grand Sorcerer as she flies up with another hurricane, but this time and pretty much she just tells you, get the fuck out of the area now. She flies up with another hurricane. This time, remember Superman versus the Elite?
Mhm.
When when wind's going at
Yeah.
5,000 miles per minute?
Yeah.
All the all but the Pirate Empress and her Ambrose lungs got collapsed in the vacuum.
Mhm.
The Pirate Empress and her men are running away on what's left of that
Mhm.
airship before
Yeah.
before a hurricane catches up to them.
Yeah.
So congratulations, you saved the pirate nation at the cost of the entire citizenry.
Welcome to war. She wanted total war. I fucking gave it to her.
She want money and riches.
She could have done that if she just learned how to bow.
If she would have played nice, this wouldn't have
Yeah.
happened.
Exactly. She fucked with
So-
our shit, so I took it personal.
It's the joke that is always a joke for America. Don't touch our boats.
Yeah, she touched our boats. So.
Be lucky we didn't drop the sun on you twice.
Pretty much.
So
Ty,
there's news around the world now that the pirate nation is no more, but it seems you have now 7 of the deadliest pirates back on seas. Once they recruit, they're gonna be active again.
Oh, we'll be hunting them. We'll be hunting them actively using our more advanced ships. I'm assuming they're probably back to much weaker wooden boats.
Well, they have to get boats and then get new crew members.
Yeah.
With the exception of the first mates, all the crew members are dead.
Yeah.
Because if it was well, not completely dead because after the Grand Sorceress collapsed her lungs in a vacuum, she sent Claris out to revive few of them to get answers.
And we probably made sure to nick some of the surviving R&D area.
Yep.
All data we can.
Yep.
Definitely didn't have my shadows among there, just disguise as soldiers or knights, whatever, and basically steal everything, and definitely not singing "Walking on Sunshine."
Oh boy.
Yeah.
But
all right.
so
all right.
so during that battle, Ty,
roll perception to see if you find the RD copies of the blueprints.
I'll be also assisting from the air with binoculars and shit like that, looking for important areas.
Let me double check.
If you're gonna roll that roll, the blueprints run to the ground. The Pirate Princess is the only copy.
32.
Okay.
Okay.
After looking a bit more, you find the RD copies of the blueprints.
Yep, we start nicking that. And Ty, there is another thing.
What?
As this bomb is going on, could I search for that one thing that I saw in the newspaper? You know the one.
Roll perception checks from advance since everyone knows where the barrels are buried.
Yeah.
With advantage, so you have one more roll.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Does
a 28 do it?
You see a shallow grave next to Mayoral Mansion, and after some looking from a bunch of dead bodies, you find what you're looking for.
We can revive her. We can bring her back.
She had her head cut off. You can't.
Powerful enough revival spells will do it. You'd be amazed what you can pull off.
So as Grap is there on the ground with the shadows, he sees this. He doesn't say anything, He looks at his shadows. And it was a simple nod. They start to bring out a body bag to collect.
Yep. Okay. Leaf. Fortunately, we don't have it yet, but there is the clerical resurrection spell. We don't have it yet, but we can bring your friend back.
He's gonna look at you.
You also remember that there is one cleric that could bring her back, but
Actually,
you have,
no. Never mind. We already have.
but you have to ask a member of the
Don't worry
sorcerer.
about it, Leaf. Don't worry about it, Leaf. We already have it. Our boy's already got it. It's a 7th level spell, and he's 13th level. We can. Okay. Leaf, I'm sorry. We'll have to wait until tomorrow to bring her back.
As he's standing there, and as he's they're putting it on the. He's gonna look at you. Almost no expression. Say, I don't think she wanted that. I don't know what she thought at their final moments. The only thing I can do for her now is to remember her. Maybe if there's a way I could ask. But I don't think that's even possible.
Hold on. There actually is a spell for that. Speak with dead. The cleric can do it. Casting time 10 minutes. Duration 1 minute per level. You grant the semblance of life to a corpse, allowing it to answer questions. You may ask one question per 2 caster levels. The corpse's knowledge is limited to what knew during lifetime, including language spoken. Answer is brief, cryptic, or repetitive, especially if the creature would have opposed you in life. If the dead creature's alignment was different than yours, the corpse will get a will save to resist the spell if it were alive. If successful, the corpse can refuse to answer your questions or attempt to deceive you using bluff. The soul can only speak about what it knew. It cannot answer any questions that pertain to the events that occur after its death. So we can speak
Also you get short little jewels because there's a pirate empress. Of course she's gonna have her throne room lined with jewels and diamonds.
I am going to use my thing to spin that. I'm going to use my press empire to spin how the sorceress was basically spin it as a negative, even though she did beat the pirates. It was like, you had all this power and you didn't use it. What's fucking wrong with you? Basically, that kind of shit.
That's gonna be a very hard percept way to get the people on your side because everyone knew around the world why no one except for a first lady even dared to touch the pirates.
Well, no, I'm trying to make the sorceress look aloof out of it. She claims she's this paragon of good, but she didn't get involved until the very end when the pirates were already basically dead. Is she truly that? If she comes, basically, I'm trying to spin this.
Basically, it's like we just started beating the shit out of like a powerful individual, but then she comes in and delivers a behind the head hit to the head, and says, "Look, I did it. I defeated him for you."
Yeah,
it's like, well, he was already wobbling, seeing stars, and was about to pass out any minute.
Yeah,
we could have tipped him. We could have pushed him, and he would have fell.
Roll to see.
41.
And what was that?
That's my artistry philosophy. My basically, using my press empire to smear her.
You're pretty much tied. Like you smear her, but then she kind of like, I want to save the citizens. I know what she did was a bad thing, but
you could have done that a lot sooner. You forced our hand. We had to use heavy-handed tactics to prevent further death. Shit like that. Basically, I'm guessing it's leading to the camps.
Oh yes, heavy-handed tactics, like firebombing. What is it? 4,000 innocent civilians,
and how many tens of thousands would have been lost if she was allowed to continue her reign? Not only that, but those citizens were slaves. There
We're,
was
we're
no
trying
easy
to
way to
we're
solve
trying to
that
save the
problem.
slaves.
Then why didn't you get involved sooner?
Because the last time a Grand Sorcerer got involved, half the Sorcerer Council got their heads cut off. As well
And maybe the Sorcerer Council's not fit
as
for
well as some
purpose.
innocent adventurers.
And then maybe the
We're
Sorcerer Council's
trying
not
we're
fit for
trying
purpose anymore.
we're trying to use it by stealth. If want to ask someone, ask my former boss.
And I'm going to counter with them. Maybe the Sorcerer Council's not fit for purpose anymore. Basically, speaking what's on everyone's mind. You claim you're the Paragons of good, but look at all the darkness and evil in the world.
And we're doing our best to solve it.
And yet you're failing. Still. It took us burning a city to the ground to stop that pirate princess.
Yes, say to the ground with how many innocent civilians? By the way,
And you were dooming them to a life of servitude under a maniac? What I did was a mercy compared to what you did.
and what we're trying to do was try to safely escort the citizens out of that hellhole.
And yet, where were you? When my people were killed by her.
Where were you when my people were killed by her?
Flying in to stop her for good. When I had the power, I used it to try to stop her. You always had the power, yet you refuse to use it, you coward. As then I just walk out at that point.
And she just gets fuming as
Yeah.
She just fuming as her junior is like, calm down. He doesn't mean that. She doesn't mean that.
Yep. No, I fully mean it. I fully mean it.
No. She's trying to say calm down.
Yeah.
He doesn't mean that, as he almost tries to use fireball against you.
Yeah.
Like, calm down. He doesn't mean it. Everyone knows how Yulia's late husband saved the world from the reign of dragons.
Yeah.
And I definitely probably would. So, Ty, as that's going on, we have that meticulous pirate captain, right? Captured.
Oh yeah, Longbow McCree. Yes, okay.
Oh, he's dead.
As first mate. Yeah.
Oh no! Before that,
Yeah.
he made sure he was alive. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So he's going to be in the interrogation room, fully strapped down. He's in nothing but not even his skivvies.
Yep.
Full naked because we can't trust him. Anti-magic chains, and there are a guard in each corner, rifles at the ready.
You can tell he has no magic.
Yeah, he's a good
he relies fully on his bow, and that got him a very, very high bounty.
Yeah.
But there is one. But the four gearmen that are in each corner aiming at him are not regular gearmen. They're secretly shadows.
Oh, no.
So my guy's gonna walk in. He's gonna sit down across from him and look at him. I'm only gonna ask this once. How you answer it will determine your fate forever. Where did you get this body? And I will show a picture from the newspaper.
No.
Where?
We wouldn't have put that body in the newspaper.
No.
It
was the interview.
There was a newspaper when the
Pirate
Empress was interviewed.
Yeah. And he's just gonna slide the paper across. It's gonna have the circle of that body and say, "Where did she get that?"
This body?
Remind you, how you answer this will depend your outcome.
Oh, that's easy. The king of this nation. Apparently, the king invited both contestants for the final match, and I heard that, and my former empress said that she asked one of the contestants to draw the match, so I guarantee that she wins.
He's just gonna. He's just gonna sit there, nodding. Is that all you have to say on that matter?
I got rich for 10 years for being efficient. Like get in, get out. If you have to kill someone, make it so. But my job is to get my job is to get my my job is to make sure my crew gets paid. Is that what a captain does?
Yes. A captain should care about his subordinates and everyone under him, as they look to him for leadership. You just decided to follow the wrong person.
We had no choice. We had a battle royal to see who who become the next who become the leader of this new land, and she won hands down. I'm efficient,
So,
but but she's supposedly a master strategist. And
am I guys gonna?
every mistake she makes, she concentrates, fixes the mistake, and comes in stronger than ever.
So am I gonna?
I know because I fought her both in the sea and in the arena, and she won every time.
Am I guys gonna stand up? He's just gonna casually walk over, with his arms behind his back. He's gonna get behind him, placing both hands on his shoulders, and say, "But as you saw, her strategy did not win overall. She messed with the wrong people. She messed with not only William Shadowspark, she also messed with me on a personal level."
Uh,
And he's gonna hear like a ching, like a knife being drawn out from my gauntlet,
uh,
and it's gonna be pressed right up to his neck. And my guy's gonna whisper, "That person in that photo was my sister, and she treated her like nothing, like garbage. And I swore that I'd do everything I can to get her body back and put her under proper burial. And what do I see when I saw that? I saw nothing but rage. But I also made a promise. Anyone who worked under her, no matter low-level crewman or the most competent captain, will meet my wrath." And as he finishes that, the blade goes straight into his neck. Full slice.
ain't seen no resistance. Like he's like, I already accepted my fate. Do what you
Oh
must.
no. Oh no, he doesn't even say that.
No,
He
man,
he immediately,
he's thinking that in his head.
and he just slices his neck. Let him
And
bleed
he's
out
dead.
as he's watching. He's just gonna.
And like I said, he offers no resistance. Like, this is my
Yep.
fate, so be it.
And for the next couple of days, if William does not stop him, all the pirate prisoners that were captured, Scrap is going to personally execute. Does William stop me at any time?
Oh, I'll stop you with the one that made the hurricane.
Oh, the first mate.
Yeah, the first mate. She's being indoctrinated right now into the ideology. She'll be joining the magical research team.
Because
So,
obviously he didn't get the hit by now. She's a very competent mage.
Huh? What was that?
very competent mage.
Yeah, it's gonna take time. I
And
understand.
and
And like her
I
well late captain, she could think on the fly as well.
Yeah.
so I will do almost the same thing. She's in a room, magic gauntlets, all that, same room scenario. But I'll have William come with me for this. And I'll say, first, I would like to at least congratulate you on the battle. You showed us what you could do. though it wasn't enough.
Unfortunately, it wasn't enough.
Right.
How's the crew and my captain?
You see, your Empress, the Pirate Empress,
Uh,
she did something to me
that
that I
bitch.
swore. No, 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 no. How
No,
could
no,
you
no,
have
no, no, no,
known? I
no.
mean,
No. She's a bitch. Now you can go on.
interesting. Interesting that, you call her that, as soon as you're out of her grasp and everything.
Oh no! I called her a bitch to her face. The only reason I'm not a slave because I was literally, I was literally the only, I was literally, I was captured by the only person that could literally, well, cause her damage. Not beat her, but at least gave her a challenge.
I will say this. She did something reprehensible to me.
She's done something
And
opposed to that.
he'll
Like
he'll
how do you
throw the newspaper onto the table, and he'll have that circle of that body. Do you perhaps know? And he's going to do the same thing. He's going to walk behind her, but William is here. So, William, what are you doing? Are you just sitting there on the chair, not saying the
I'm
thing?
not gonna let you kill her, but if you want.
Oh no, it's a scare tactic. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And he's going to do the same thing as he did to Captain, but not the kill part. He's going to walk behind her, hands on both shoulders. Do you know who that person might be in that newspaper right there?
Yeah, the king gave. Yeah, if I remember correctly, the king gave him to the empress because he got into a lot of debt with her.
That's right. But do you know who that person is? To
The
me.
the one that's sitting on top of my brother right now, as he points to the body below hers.
And she'll get the true as well. Remember, this is not a kill, but the knife goes against her throat. Not like cutting, but where she can feel it. He's going to lean in.
She feels too much
That
rage from her looking at her brother's death to feel it.
He's going to say, that was my sister. She was a loving, kind person. The only reason I'm like this is after I saw what happened. Luckily for you, and he's going to retract the knife and step back a little bit. There are different plans for you. Unlike your captain, who I showed no mercy to. You, on the other hand, have been granted mercy. The only reason why is because of this man right here. And I'll point to William. He didn't allow me to do what I did to your captain. As part of my revenge for what you guys did. Especially the Empress to my sister. Count your blessings. You get to live another day. For
And
most of the others,
she bows down to William. Well, head nods to William.
yeah, she bows her head. This is the much she can do.
Oh,
Just to,
I still don't trust you. As I kind of look at her.
I don't expect you to. I was a pilot even before I got picked up by the longbow crew.
And there's going to be some conditioning you'll be going through. And if that conditioning doesn't take as quick as I hope, I'll have my friend here deal with you personally.
Very. He looks at the picture of her brother one more time, like. Then. Oh, that's right. You have her stripped naked, so you probably saw the picture of her brother while he was alive. Like, do what you must. My brother's gone. There's nothing. My brother's gone. My crew's gone. What do I have left to live for except for revenge? I
No,
can't be her.
No.
If my captain can't beat her, what chance do I have?
Oh, you're not a fan of the sorceress.
No, the Empress.
Oh, okay.
Though, to be fair, she's not a fan of the Sorceress either.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. By the time the conditioning is done, you won't have those feelings anymore. You'll just have duty and loyalty left.
Just be warned. If the captain didn't warn you by now, the Empress does not. Well, now former Empress, now just I guess we call it by your old title, Red Flag Pearl. Does does not take does not take losing sitting down. So be back. And we
We'll be back
couldn't get
there.
hit and couldn't get a hit from her title. She tends not to take any prisoners.
She'll be dealt with, given time. I don't worry myself with her much. She was an annoyance that had to be dealt with. I mean, there's a reason why we corrupted the bandit leader, and put him under our control. He was smart. He realized where the winds were blowing and joined the winning side. Your your former pirate princess, whatever term you want to use, is blinded by her arrogance, by her lack of intelligence. Let her ambition blind her. She won't win this war. She's a smaller fish in a pond with too much bigger fish that are slowly facing each other down. I'm just making sure pieces are removed from the board before I go for that bigger fish.
Well, until I can get your trust, I'll do anything I can to help.
Yeah. I'll have her taken away and taken to basically the hypnosis conditioning room. We'll see what happens when a more willing subject is under its effects.
And as she's being taken away, my guy's gonna be like looking at you, William. Say, do I have your permission with the rest of the captured crew?
Oh,
With
before
what
she goes
permission?
away, she has one more thing. Like, can I have a picture of my brother back at least?
We'll think about it. Depends on how well you take to the conditioning.
All right, very well. Now you continue. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, basically, I'm trying to stack it in our favor to see if we can make the Basically, we're researching on the conditioning process with her because she has unique ability. She has not unique ability. She has strong abilities that could be useful to us.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, you can continue. Sorry about that.
No, you're all right. So
mhm.
he, he'll look at you, Sewell, and say, do I have your permission with the rest of the captured crew for their execution?
Obviously use some of them to feed the two succubi we have,
I would also like to propose something else.
and maybe a few for test subjects.
Why don't we save a couple of them for public execution?
No,
Let the public. Hmm? Wouldn't the
public
public
should
like to know that we
the
went to
public already
war?
the public already knows we went to war. You saw the spats I had back and forth with the sorceress of the Sorcerer's Council.
I
We've
did.
already we've already
Quite a
hardened.
show.
Yes, we've already hardened the support of our own people, as well as reduced the amount of undecideds. I'm assuming that there's fewer and fewer undecideds now, yeah, out in the world. They're choosing their camps. Us and the Sorcerer's Council.
Ty?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is there. See what I was asking. Is now there's very few undecided people. Now they're choosing their camps, either the Sorcerer's Council or us, from
Uh.
this action with
Oh
the
yeah.
Pirate Prince
Yeah.
Empress.
That little spat. Perma says, "Okay, we're okay. I guess We're not going to play nice."
Yeah.
So yeah, they're pretty much. So yeah, they're probably just trying. Well, bunch of undecided people because on one hand you do stuff more efficiently. On the other hand, all the sorcerer counselors are former heroes, and one is a legendary cleric. And of course you have the bard, which keeps his identity hidden, as now as now as now rooming as now married with two former succubi. So you can't even find him unless he wants to be found.
Yep.
No, it could be
So
like
yeah, one former hero, one that's justice through fear, one legendary cleric,
Mhm.
one chronomancer who's a former first lady. So she's pretty much so you can pretty much run over her if you want to,
Yep.
and one bard with two former succubi who could erase memories at whim.
Well, one thing I'm considering is the daughter of the
Necromancer.
Yeah, because obviously the necromancer he kind of is going down the might makes right path.
Say
Leaf,
again.
do you think it may be time we treat with the necromancer? See if he's willing to join our side, decry the council for being weak and unwilling to do what needs to be done.
You could send a message out to him, see if he can respond.
Well, no, I'm talking with Leaf right now, as well as Kiri. I'm assuming you'd want to be involved in this chat too. Should we treat with him, see if we can get him on our side, offer him a chunk of the world to govern as he sees fit? Because we can't control all of it.
Guys, I'm gonna have to duck out early.
Oh,
I didn't really get much sleep last night, and combination of that and NyQuil.
yeah. Go get some rest, man.
Yeah.
Get some sleep.
Good.
Yep.
And
We'll end things early today for you as well.
Yeah.
So this was kind of a
Yep,
pop-up session. Anyway, we'll see you next week.
All
Hopefully,
right,
we get some
yeah,
sleep.
we'll leave out for next week because
Yeah.
I assume that Jim Pan and
Yeah.
and what's it called won't be here as well.
Yeah. So
that'll be an interesting conundrum for my character next session.
yeah.
Will he allow his sister to be revived?
Yeah.
We allow his sister to be revived.
Well, okay.
We
For
actually
the moment, what we're doing for the moment, I'm having your sister's body preserved in ice, so it's safe and secure, and it's not going to decay anymore. We've got it frozen in a secure location north of the mountains. You know our facility up there. She's secured in there under guard. Does that make you feel better?
I would have liked to bury her, but I at least want to talk to her one last time.
We can make the decision.
I just realized that the insane thing you did. So you're going to try to talk to the necromancer and you're going to try to corrupt the cleric.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming Sister Hart, is sad over it. But again, she's been around our ideology for so long. I've got a feeling that she is.
She's the only thing that keeps her on the side of the saints is her boss. So if you convince her boss to go on your side, then convince Sister Hart like that.
Actually, I'm actually hoping to go through Sister Hart to get.
Either that or tear her away from her boss.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I'll work on. Obviously, we'll work on Sister Hart probably next session. Because again, I don't want to go too far with only two people here.
All right. Well, in that case,
Yep.
I hope
Get the Dresden bomb a fucking area. So
you pretty much did Heroes to a nation.
this is
and then
we-
sorcerer came up to finish the job.
Yeah. When she
To
could've
see
been-
that there's no more innocents to be saved.
Yeah.
Seawall. This is like what happened. This is like what happened yesterday, except it was another player that firebombed an area. What is with us in fire?
Yeah.
Why do we love
This
burning
is
things to the ground?
legitimately an evil campaign.
Yeah, this one I could agree with.
Might makes right.
Oh my god. We just like fire.
Yeah.
Fire bad. But to other people, fire bad. Us, fire good.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, also, if we can get what's her name either thrown out of Hope Valley, the powerful cleric, or get her to join our side by swapping to a non-good aligned god, and swaps to a more might makes right ideology, I could
Like I said, if
yeah.
let me just check real quick.
Yeah.
If you could get Sister Sayla to join your side, then Sister Heart would be on your side like that. That's technically her boss.
Yeah. So
Which means you have to deal with currently 3 Sorcerer Council members if you succeed in your plan. Was the Grand Sorceress, the cleric, and the and Chronomancer. Anyway,
This was fun. We got to do a fucking not even a sea battle. It was more just an air battle.
I'll just tell you the news. They're like, okay, well, instead of going up north, let me just make sure that her plan doesn't go through, and take out that pirate nation once and for all.
We kind of did.
That was literally the last 3 sessions. She thinks she rules the sky and she wants to rule the air. Well, fuck that.
we are the masters of the sky.
we taught her a very powerful lesson. Don't touch our boats.
Don't touch the boat.
Yeah,
you
but
touch our boats,
like I said, the
die.
bad thing is now you have 7 of the most violent powers out there in the world again. They're not contained to one nation anymore.
Well, divide and conquer. They're now easier to take out one at a time.
Yeah, it's much easier to take out people divided than.
Yeah, they're divided. Not only that, but we were able to recruit a couple of them, making them reformed, quote unquote. At least the least egregious of them.
You're going
And plus,
I'm going to say this directly to Golden. You're going to reform a pirate that is known as Red Flag Pearl.
No,
You know what? You know what Red Flag? You know what Red Jolly Roger means, right?
Yeah, no prisoners, no quarter.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying we're reforming her. I mean, I might capture her and we might, experiment on her, turn her into something useful for us.
but the other thing too is, yeah, these pirates are now divided, all 7 of them. What's to even stop them from even going against each other? Be like, hey, I saw this ship, I'm gonna go get it, and the other one sees the ship that they want. Now they have to contest who's gonna get the ship, and it may lead to just those two now shooting each other.
To be fair, it's going to be a while before they're back active again because remember you destroyed their crew members as well. So they're only down to their first mate. So they're going to be a while.
They are literally have to go through a massive recruiting campaign. They're going to have to find areas that are safe for them.
Yeah, they got to find a massive recruiting campaign. Well, Pearl has her own island, but the other 7 have to find their own islands.
And even if they do find it, they have to be very fucking careful because any slip up, even a little, and we know where their islands are. Guess what comes in? The air raid sirens start, and we start fireball.
Actually, I'm thinking we'll experiment with the paratroopers on that one more.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we'll do some lighter bombardment, bit more precision stuff using the dive bombers. Burn their headquarters, burn a couple of the important dock facilities and boats, and then
I think this
guys in.
So yeah, I believe that other 6 have to find islands, that to find crew members, that to make sure the crew members can be trusted, that to find ships. Because once left of the airship touches down, she's kicking everyone out. She's the only one that have air and sea. The rest of them is sea only.
Yeah. I mean, what's also gonna. This is also not really a wake up call, but this is just us now. It's like, hey, maybe we need to focus a little bit more on naval efforts, aka start making
Well, we have
decently
been
good.
expanding. We have been expanding, and now that because remember we were because the thing is right now I'm assuming I'm guessing Ty that we are expanding our naval production. It takes time, but we
Like,
have
remember,
moved
you literally have the Starlight Navy at your hands. You could just
Oh, yeah,
ask them
we're retrofitting it
anytime.
right now. We're retrofitting it right now, converting it into a less magically needed, less
More
magically needed.
modernized.
Yeah,
Just
yeah. So
because actually, I do have one question, Ty, from those
What?
blueprints. Was I able to get the blueprints for the magic railgun?
I'm going to say with your official initial role, yes. So you have
Okay,
so
see,
there's literally two railguns on the field now.
so Seawall.
One by the pirate one by Red Flag and one by you.
So Seawall. Railguns on our ships. Naval engagements much more farther out to even.
well, I'm assuming these
If
are Magitech
Yeah,
railguns.
they're
well, it's
magic based. So
Magitech, but if we can reverse engineer it,
so you have to retrofit it to be what you call type.
Well, okay.
And
Yeah.
I'll be fair. You're going to have at least one. Yeah, you have to be at least one level higher to
Yeah.
get the
It's
get the
one of
rules
those. These
necessary.
things have been transported in secrecy and are put in our most secure facility. So yeah.
and we also can. Because also, I'm quite curious, Seawall. What kind of ships have we been building or want to build?
Well, I've started out basically. We're starting out with like the smaller stuff. We've had mainly like little PT boats and smaller like corvettes that are good for interdiction, things like that.
Coastal defense.
Coastal defense, all that. But now, I am an advocate of mosquito navies. Always have been, always will be, because they're a fucking nightmare if you can do them right. Not only that, but if you look at modern, like really modern day stuff, it's all missile destroyers and missile frigates now, and carriers. There's still some cruisers floating around, but they're not making many of them. The battleship on. Yeah.
So basically,
Yeah.
when you say mosquito fleet, what does that mean? Like, how many ships are in that?
A mosquito navy is basically a navy that specializes in hit and run tactics.
Oh,
Yeah, a true mosquito fleet has a variety of naval and commercial use around the world. The U.S. Navy Maritime History of the term has had several meetings. The U.S. Navy's fleet of small gunboats leading up to the War of 1812 were part of the New Orleans Squadron, a squadron of shallow draft schooners. Basically, a lot of small, fast boats. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So-
also refers
so
to
basi-
and schooners.
Basically, good to
yeah. It's
good to
very
hit-
much it's very much a brown water navy, but I argue you can push them out further. And worst case scenario, oh no, we have an excellent brown water navy, an escort navy, which will keep us safe while we build a blue water navy. Not only that, but we'll start looking into the equivalent of aircraft carriers. Since time, assuming that we actually had pretty good success with the dive bombing.
Funny you say that. You know what the Pirate Empress was building? Like
Dive bombers.
no an air both a dive bomber set and flying aircraft carrier. Obviously, magic, of course.
Yeah. So.
but here's the thing, also that we have an advantage of, Ty and Seawall.
Yeah.
Our Air Force is now more experienced. Our dive bombers are going to be more experienced. So that means they'll have less chances to fuck up on their runs.
Yeah.
It's like in the real life equivalent.
And we didn't lose, and Ty, if I remember right, we didn't lose any of them. We lost
the aircraft. We didn't lose
those. We can rebuild those.
We didn't lose the guys, so we rescued.
We just grabbed the fucking pilot. Sorry, buddy, you're gonna probably just hold your breath for a minute. Scoots away with him before they pull back up above water.
So the reason why I'm saying this, Ty, is a fascinating history bit. Before World War II, during the Spanish Civil War, Germany basically had volunteers sent. They had the fighter pilots and they had the dive bombers, because dive bombing was still a new thing. It was the most It was the most accurate way of destroying a target with a bomb instead of just sending out bombers. And the crews and pilots that flew the Stukas were such veterans of that that they dominated when they came to war against France and the Soviet Union. They weren't really good in Great Britain in the Battle of Britain because their main goal is just dive on military targets.
Yeah, they're precision ordnance. Basically.
But once they started fighting the French and then fighting against the Soviets,
yeah,
those Stukas rained hell on the defenders because of how veteran the pilots were. So basically what we have now is a couple more, not even a couple more, probably one or two more successful things like that. We'll have near full veteran Air Force.
By
And if we can keep
the time Right Flag gets a new pirate ship together.
Yeah, by the time she gets one together, our pilots are already veteran. They know what to do. And if we keep rescuing the pilots, then they can learn from their mistakes, making it more veteran.
In other words, what Red Flag is doing as we speak. Jesus, that's gonna be an insane battle.
So basically, by the time
pretty much two people whose job is to learn from their mistakes and be better for it.
literally, also our fighters, they have experience too. So imagine she gets her fighters like, ha, I have an Air Force now. You know, they're rookies, but they know how to fly and shoot. But then they go up against our veteran pilots, and we're getting like almost a 5-to-1 kill ratio.
We can. I'm assuming theirs are heavily magic based, requiring a very magical pilot.
Yeah.
Ours require dudes we can train much faster.
Yeah. If you look at the blueprints, you see that most of them are magic based. So yeah, they need magic based. They need magic based captains or first mates to help out.
And so yeah, basically they need specialized while we could just train an average Joe.
Yeah.
But even better, because we now have successful programs. We now have veteran pilots. Now those veteran pilots can go and help teach the newest batch of recruits.
Yep.
We literally are going to have the most elite Air Force. And it's not going to be the Chair Force. It will be an Air Force. A very devastating... Because what were you using, Seal? You're using machine guns, right?
Yeah.
Imagine until we start putting, smaller cannons, like semi-auto cannons, the amount of fuckery we could do with that. Because, Ty, quick question. What was their plans to make their aircraft out of? Was it out of metal as well? Or wood?
Light metal.
Our aircraft are made out of... Okay, I would say even their magical aircraft are probably made out of the same materials. It's basically wood, metal fittings, and canvas.
Yeah, because they still need to keep the aircraft light.
Yeah, and to my knowledge, I don't think even we figured out how to produce aluminum yet. We figured out steel quite effectively, and mithril is insanely expensive, so they're not making aircraft out of mithril.
No.
I just also like that. We basically have like our version. It's almost like they have biplanes. We already have the monoplane. We have Stukas.
Remember the first. A lot of the first aircraft in war were monoplanes. They were just very slow.
Now, thankfully, this is not last week, because last week, if you actually evaded, those 19XX balls planes from the game, that was going to be her aircraft, but I'm thinking, no, that's too insane.
Yeah, we burned her research. If she survived and got away, I'm assuming that she lost basically all of her researchers. She has
the blueprints, but she has to find more researchers again.
She has to find out talented individuals, which will be hard because now, even if we hear even a bit of like people disappearing, like they were a gunsmith, whatever, we know that we might do the same thing again.
Well, I'm also assuming that a lot of those researchers or people that have that knowledge are either going to the Sorcerer's Council or going to us now for protection.
Oh yeah.
Probably more us because, we're actually doing the research into that technology.
We're having their skills be useful.
Yeah.
Except magic researchers, which is going to be Sorcerer Council.
Yep.
Thank you, but again, we're doing pretty we're figuring out ways to remove magic from the equation.
I also like to point out, probably next session, Ty, I will be opening up that because I know me and Kira were planning on it. You know those 2 buildings we cleared out, like the possible gang hideouts in our
Yeah.
city? They're definitely on the outskirts. We're definitely making it both our schools. One school for cookery and one for brewing for alcohol. So
Which is ironically that was the plan for the session until the chaos began.
until she decided to try to kidnap some people, and look what happened. She lost all of her power. She fucked around, and now she found out. Do I need to get the graph, Ty, of the fuck around find out graph? Do I need to show you how much she fucked around?
Oh boy.
Cause now I think next session is gonna be a chill session. Just fucking, I'm opening up a school, Kira's opening up school. Fuck, there may be some like exchange classes to where both my class and Kiri's class work together, or at least learn from each other. I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna call my school.
Next week is going to be a chill session, so you could open up your schools while William looks to see what the 50 railgun to not use magic anymore.
It's literally gonna be a.
And what's it called is going to try to see if he could resurrect your sister or at least speak to the dead.
My guy's gonna be very fervent on this that he wants to talk to her first.
Yeah.
If there's a way he can talk to her, he is gonna try to talk to her.
Which means name is going to be there as well. Which means name is going to be involved as well.
And this is going to be a very personal thing for him. This is something Nameless hasn't seen. I don't think even William has seen of my guy taking this very personally. So, yeah. So we have the chill, and then we have the more serious. But I can't wait to open up a cooking school. Because
three weeks of you versus the pirates, and now next week's going to be, we're going to open up a cooking school now. because the pirates are too busy recovering.
Because you know what this is going to do as well, Ty, right? This will flock people over to our side. Because if we can teach people, look, you don't need to use magic to cook, and even you don't need cooking. You don't even need magic utensils.
A war is fought on the stomachs.
Yes, and you don't think that my food is going to play a part? You don't think that I'm going to have some of the, the non-corrupt paladin dudes maybe showing up to the class like, wait, what are you doing? You serious? That means we'll have the same food. If we hire some...
Jesus, it's been a while since I lose blood pike. I know I'm saving it for everything calms down again. Because I know... But yeah, I'll sneak in this as well.
But I am guessing also, am I still getting some full-blown paladins still visiting the tavern for my food?
Yes, but less and less because of the War of the Paladin Order.
Yep. But wait.
No, they're not drained. They're just too busy trying to actually go to the tavern.
Oh yeah. But next session, what I could do is they have to worry about the war. We also know that means if Veb can just give them some nice drinks, maybe they may spill the beans accidentally of what's going on within the order. You give them enough good food, Ty, they may slip every now and then.
I'm gonna get going, guys. I'll chat with you later.
Oh
Yeah, same here.
boy. Anyway,
This is gonna be fun.
take care. I'll upload this probably right now.
I can't wait to see the AI art.
I'm just going to use the unless you have to anything specific. I'm just going to use the
the pirate person. Yeah.
reflex art.
Alrighty. You take care, my friend. You have a lovely day.
All right, bye.